So today we are doing a ponytail style that my client, I talked her into it, okay? So we are going to be doing a up style on her. You want to cover her or are you okay? Cover. So you want to cover it. So you can just hold it in your hand. You don't need to right now. We're doing a up style on my client here. I'm going to apply a little bit more of our new hair growth serum. This one is a liquid-based serum versus a oil-based serum. Okay. No, it has not released yet. No, it is not available yet. No, I cannot tell you the name, but it'll be available soon. So it is a water-based serum. It is able to be used with your braids. It's able to be used with your weaves. It dissipates and absorbs almost instantly. And it doesn't leave the hair oily or heavy. So what I'm going to do, I cannot breathe in this thing. What I'm going to do is go ahead and blow dry her now. She's already went under the dryer to air dry. So I'm just going to blow dry her the remainder of the way. Now for her hair, we're going to be putting it in a up style. Okay. So I do have to make sure that it is nicely blown out so that I can smooth her out. Okay, so all I'm doing is blowing her out. When you hear me say up, that's when you say up. When you hear me say up, that's when you say up. But not right now. I'm just going to try to keep you in this direction forward. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start silking her out. Before I do that, I'm going to apply a little bit of Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum to her hair. It is definitely going to be needed for us to make her nice and sleek. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit more than I normally would because I'm going to be sleeking her into a ponytail. So what I need everybody to do is to close your chat and go ahead and thumbs up this live while or before we get into the deeps of what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to have to tilt forward from me. So I'm going to start in the nape. Remember, I am doing a ponytail on her, so it needs to be nice and sleek or as sleek as possible. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I get all of these hairs all over the head. Now I did apply a little bit more Frizz Tamer than I normally would because I know that I'm going to be putting her in a ponytail and I wanted everything to be nice and heavy and slicked. Okay, so what I'm doing is just going through and just silking out her roots, which is very important. They say your hair is beautiful, even with the thinness.
Oh, thank you.
She said thank you. I'll put my charger in here before my phone dies as I'm working. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna appear to be a lot heavier. I want it to appear heavy. Okay, so that's why I said how much product I'm using, because I know what I'm gonna be doing with her hair, and I'm not gonna be using any sort of gel or anything, because that's gonna make her hair revert back. So we're gonna use aerosol spray and wax. Wax is the easiest way to get this ponytail done. Okay. Hey everybody. So we're gonna be doing what we call an invisible ponytail. If you know what an invisible ponytail is, put a 1 in the chat. Go ahead and put it up. Yep, just like that. Hold on, let me pull your hair up. Okay, good. Okay, so we're doing an invisible ponytail. So she brought in a pack of braiding hair. Okay, and then she also, what length was that hair that you got? And she got a 12-inch ponytail. So when you do an invisible ponytail, you can make that hair as long or as short as you want. Like that. There you go. And then tilt that. Alright, so we're going to do the hairline. You're fine, I can make my way around. Okay, so we're going to silk out her hairline. That definitely is important. Somebody said the client is covering her face because she's always burning people with the iron. Did I burn you yet? No? Okay, so I'm not sure what covering your face is going to do with me burning you with an iron, but okay. Y'all say the dumbest shit ever. I'm sorry. Excuse my language, but come on. Use sense when you comment. She's covering her face because she doesn't want you guys to see her face. That's all. That's why she's covering her face. There's no crime here. It's okay. Clients have that option. What you seeing her face would have to do with the style. I'm not really sure. Hey. Now I know with me making that comment, all of a sudden I'm going to have all the Debbie Downers in the comments. Oh, she doesn't have to answer that way. You know, you don't have to be so rude to the comments, you know, and I ain't in the mood. Save it. Save it today. Some of y'all come with some of the stupidest stuff. I'm in Apopka, Florida. Alright, so I'm almost done silking her. I just want to make sure that her front is nice and silked out. New York tour is next week. Okay. So I'm going to use the Care styling wax stick. I'm also going to use some Sebastian Shaper. Go ahead and just cover like that. That's all. Okay, so she's all silked out. She got a little kinkiness over here. Have I burned you yet? No burning. Okay. Just making sure. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put her up into a ponytail. Now, we are covering her trouble area up here in the top, right? So, with that being said, her ponytail is going to be higher than normal, okay? Maybe tilt this way for me. So, you guys can see, we don't really see a lot. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of our masket fibers and just sprinkle some in there just to kind of darken it slightly. Okay, this is not going to last forever, but it's going to last for enough time for us to do what we're doing. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to slick her hair up for the ponytail. So when you're doing the ponytail, you typically want to form your ponytail first. So you want to slick your ponytail up first. Get it laid where you want it. Okay, just like that. So I'm going to put it right here. Okay, you want it high enough that it sits right near the spot, but not too high where she looks like the genie. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up just a little bit and put it right here. Yeah, that's good.
Did you bring a hair tie?
Mm-hmm. So she has her hair tie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use her hair tie here to start the ponytail process. Okay? The ponytail itself is not ready yet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my wax stick, okay? And I'm going to literally go around her hairline with the wax stick, okay? The wax stick is going to hold the hair without the hair reverting if I was to use gel. Okay, so we have our wax stick on the hair. What I'm going to do is take a little bit of heat, warm it up. I'm just warming up the wax, that's all. Okay, now I'm going to take my bristle brush and brush her hair up. Now if you notice, I have all these little fray hairs going on, but we're going to take care of that in just a second. Okay, then what I'm going to do is take my Sebastian and I'm going to start at the back of the head and I'm going to spray it. Brush that hair up like that. Take my blow dryer. Okay, same thing on the side. I cannot use a wet spray until the hair is actually molded in place. If I do use a wet spray, guess what is going to happen if I spray that wet spray on dry natural hair? Who can tell me? What happens if I spray wet hairspray on dry natural hair? It will revert, absolutely. So aerosol is going to be my best friend. All right, so now that the hair is in the direction that I want it, I'm going to take my ponytail out again. And now I'm going to brush everything together because I've already started the foundation, so it's nice and smooth. Okay? So I want to make it nice and smooth. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my ponytail back. This time you want to make sure that the ponytail is nice and set. If your ponytail is not looking the way you want it to look, then you can do it again as many times as needed until you get this hair nice and smooth. Okay? I'm not going to focus on well, you know what? I think I am. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to set her edges now. So I'm going to take a little bit of Gots to Be. It's nice and cold too, so kind of work with me, okay? Take my edge brush. Okay? And I'm going to make sure that I lay this hairline up nicely. We're not doing baby hairs, y'all. She's a grown woman. So anybody that's wondering about baby hairs, y'all stop. Just stop. No, no baby hairs here. Okay? And then I'm also going to spray some Gots to Be on the rest of the hair. So I'm going to take my diffuser. I don't like baby hair either. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take 2 hairline strips. Just to kind of lay on her hairline here. It's nothing fancy. All we're doing is using this just to kind of keep her hairline. Put one finger right here for me. Keep her hairline a little bit smooth. I'll grab it, don't worry. Okay, that's all that's for, and then I'm just gonna finish it off. Yes, you use a lot of hairspray when you're doing this style, okay? Especially for my natural clients. You use a lot of hairspray when you're doing this style. All right. Right there. So for the ponytail, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her hair. Okay. I'm just gonna braid. Nothing fancy with the braid, you guys. Just the braid. Nothing that requires any energy at all. Okay. A lot of people put way too much emphasis in braiding for something to be covered up. Okay, that'll be fine. Need one more edge strip. I'm going to take a rubber band just to hold her hair on the end. Okay. I'm going to get another edge strip. We're going to knead it. So you're going to use one more edge strip. And what we're going to do is spray her ponytail. Okay. And now we're going to use hair glue and this piece of paper. So you guys will see exactly what I do. First things first, I'm going to wrap the ponytail. Okay. And then I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to dab a little bit right here just to kind of start the sealing of my hair strip. Okay. So we're going to do that. And then you're going to literally wrap this around the entirety of the ponytail. Okay, you want to make sure that you don't leave anything out, that it's not exposed. The reason being is this is going to protect the hair because we're going to use glue to put this ponytail on, and you don't want any of the glue to get onto the client's hair. Okay? So I'm just making sure that we're wrapped all the way through. Okay, so then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off this piece. Take my hair glue and I'm going to use my hair glue to close off this piece. Her hair is protected. Okay. And then this last piece that I have right here, I'm going to stretch it, fold it. Okay. And I'm going to put a dab of glue here. This is on the paper. Okay. This is on the paper, you guys, not her hair. Fold it here. And wrap this baby around to make sure that I protect the base as well. Okay, and I'm going to put my last piece here. Put some glue on there. So this style will require maybe one pin. Okay, just one at the base. And that's the good thing about this style. Okay. So that is how we start the ponytail. Alright, so you can take that down and rest your hand because I know your hand tight. Alright, so before I finish up the wrapping part, I need everybody to go ahead and thumbs up this live. So I'd like everybody to close their chat. Hit that thumbs up button to go ahead and thumbs up the live for me. Okay, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to spray a little bit more Sebastian. Okay, up under here. Under here gets really soft really quickly. So you do want to make sure that you cover that area really well. So while you guys are thumbsing up the live, I'm going to go ahead and dry this area. So I'll wait on you. So I need everybody to close their chat and thumbs up the live. So what I'm going to do, because I know that I'm going to be wrapping my ponytail and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and secure. Hold right here. Secure the rest of her hair because I know that I'm going to be wrapping it with a ponytail. All right, right here. Yep, just the other hand. There you go. Okay, and I don't want to disturb her hair while I'm doing this. Other hand. This is the most aggravating part, y'all, so just bear with us. One more. I'm going to cut them in just a second. Okay. Oh, there you go. All right, so what I'm going to do now, take this last strip. All right, let that go. Let it go. Yep, everything. Okay. So you can leave it if you want. I mean, is it bothering you? It's not bothering her, so I'm just gonna. We're not gonna do anything with them. We're just really using it to protect the hair, keep it nice and snug. She's not going back under the dryer, y'all, so she's already dryer done. Hold on, take that down. You can put it back now. This is what we call the mummy style. You okay? Mm-hmm. All right, good. All right. There we go. Just like that. Here, you can actually take this blue one down. Okay. So thank you guys for thumbsing up the live. Appreciate you guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with the ponytail. Before I do that, shameless plug, I need everybody to go to my husband's new website, which is flamesup.net, his online smoke shop, and shop your lives away on his site. He has some new things on there. Also, EliteHairCareUSA.com for all your hair care needs. And then lastly, EliteTotalBodyCare.com for all your wellness needs. So yeah, we're kind of well-rounded, you know? We're well-rounded here. All right, so we're going to be using, this hair is called Milk. Okay, you can use whatever hair you want. It can be curly, it can be straight, whatever, okay? So you can use whatever hair you want. This is a 100% Remy hair. It doesn't need to be expensive for a ponytail, you guys. A lot of people try to go and get bundle hair and all that. Listen, you don't have to do all of that for you to be able to do it. You do not. And by the way, his website is Flames Up. FLAMES up.net. .net, not .com, .net. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:12 p.m. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this in half. Okay, I'm going to start with one half, and then I'll do the other half. I'm going to turn this around. There you go. You can take it down. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, for your ponytail's sake, is to put a little bit of heat on the weft to straighten the weft out, number one, and it will add that heat on the weft so that you'll be able to get through wrapping a lot faster. So I'm going to take my flat iron and I'm just going to go through and just kind of press the weft out so it's nice and straight. I learned this from another hairstylist by the name of T. Queasy, or the Hair Pistol. Hello. Hey, good, how are you? No, I never said that. Well, no, you said you were going to find out. That was the conversation yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told her to hold on because I was waiting on you to tell me what we're doing. No, I just told her to hold on because I know you were going to talk to them to find out if we were able to do anything. So I didn't want to sign off and then you're changing it. No. But can you give me a couple minutes? I'm actually doing a live. I'll call you right back. Work never stops. All right, so what we're gonna do now? You good? You good? Okay. You good? She ready to run. She ready to run, y'all. She ready to run. All right, tilt down for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my glue and I'm going to run vertically on the protected hair. Okay, so the glue is not touching her hair. Okay, so I'm gonna run it vertically here so that I can begin my wrap. You always start at the beginning for this type of ponytail. Okay. And you want to make sure that the ponytail comes in contact with the glue on the wrap. Okay? That's very important. And it has to be in contact all the way around or you're going to have gaps in your ponytail. Okay? So I'm going to bring y'all nice and close so you can see what I'm doing. You want to make sure that the weft of your ponytail is touching the actual glue all the way around. It's very important, you guys. I have seen it when I was first starting to learn this little technique here and watching other stylists. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's simple. And then I went and did it not knowing that I got to make sure that this glue touches this hair or I'm going to have gaps in between and this ponytail it won't fall off. That's one thing that we don't have to worry about. But I want to make sure that it's secure. Okay? So this is what you guys see me doing. I'm making sure that it is secure. If you are slow at doing this, then I would say do not go too high up with your glue, okay? Because then you're going to end up having to go back and glue it again anyway. You will get glue on your fingers. It wipes off. Just try not to get it on the hair. That's very important. And I'm literally putting one weft over the next, like right above it, so that I don't have any gaps in the ponytail. Okay, so I'm still going around. You can actually use a half a pack and do this entire style, but the ponytail would be shorter. Okay, so you guys see what I'm doing? If everybody understands what I'm doing, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat so I know everybody's on the same page. This is actually something you can do at home too. You can do this style at home as well. All right, cool. So we're all on the same page, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add a little more glue here. I want to make sure that my ponytail is secured up to halfway. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to let that sit for a second. I want that glue to get tacky. I got to go put my pins in my live. Got to make sure you guys get my pins. Gotta make sure you guys get my pins. Ooh, you hear me? Gotta make sure you guys get my pins. Ooh, you hear me? All right. Okay, so we're back. Now our glue is nice and tacky. You do want to make sure that the glue is tacky before you start sticking the ponytail. It's going to make your job a lot easier. It'll make the weft of the hair adhere to the paper a lot faster. And you won't have to worry about a piece of hair drooping while you're doing this. Okay, so let it get a little tacky. That's another reason why I go up so high, because I want it to be nice and tacky before I start wrapping. Okay, so if you guys see, I am like spot on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply more glue so that it will get tacky as I go. The reason why I'm applying so much glue is because, remember, I'm not using any hairpins, and we want to make sure that this is nice and secure on her head. It will feel somewhat heavy, just not, I'm not going to say heavy. It will feel like something's hanging and it's about to come off, and nothing's coming off at all. The ponytail itself is so secure, it won't even move. Especially if you're not used to having a weave ponytail. Most people are used to the weight being at the base of their head, and that's actually the lightest part of the head. Thank you. No, I don't have any appointments left for New York. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add more. You want to make sure you don't skip the underside. That was another common mistake that I made when I was doing this. I missed the under part. All right, so far this is where we are. Okay. That's the length of the ponytail. It does require patience. Yes, everything we do requires patience. Patience is a virtue. All right. So that was the last piece. This is where you want to make sure that you definitely secure the weft when you get to that last piece of this weft. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of heat on it. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that I place it on that tacky area that we already have adhesive. Okay, so far she has half of a pack on her head. Okay, that's half a pack of hair. So now I'm going to take the other half. And I'm not going to use the whole thing. It's not really required. I'm going to use a good amount because you want the base to be nice and secure. But I'm not going to use a whole bunch. So I'm going to split this in half. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, well, let me straighten out my weft first. If your weft has crooks in it, it's going to be a lot harder for you to do this. That's why I said straighten out your weft first. Put a little bit of heat to the weft, okay? It's going to make your job a lot easier because you don't have those bends and hooks to try to get through. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this. Start here. Okay, I'm going to secure this first weft first. That's very important. Secure that part first. Cover. Oh, you good? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add my glue. You want to be careful when you get to this part to make sure that you are not going down where the hair is. Okay, that's another reason why I reinforced it twice. Okay, all right. All right, so now I'm going to take my ponytail here and I'm going to start wrapping again. You'll notice that it gets bigger and bigger as you go up because that is where the bulk of the hair is. On the ends, it's going to be a lot thinner because that is the way it is designed. And typically, when we have natural ponytails, that is how they look. So you guys see what this little piece right here, it's not a whole heap of hair. So sometimes you can use an entire pack. And for the base, you want the base to be a little bit fuller. Okay, so we already have all of the glue covered. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put glue on the weft of the hair. Okay, and this is going to touch the tie of the hair of the ponytail, not her hair. Okay, that's where this is going to touch. All right, so the ponytail is there. What I'm gonna do now is you can do one of two things. You can sew it, which I think I'll sew it because yours got sore last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna sew the base of this piece, and then I will use a pin on the external piece where she's able to remove that pin if she has to. So I think it was stuck under it, right? The last time.
Yeah, that's messed up.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of thread. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you can take it down. I'm gonna sew this back piece here. Okay, does it feel weird on your head?
No.
Just kind of hold right here for me for 1 second.
I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm gonna sew this back piece. So I'm gonna take my needle, I'm gonna stick it in the weft, stick it through the ponytail holder into the hair, and then I'm gonna secure it with a knot, and I'm gonna double knot it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back, do the same thing again. How you feeling?
All right.
Okay, so I use that to secure my ponytail, and I'm gonna go back over here and I'm gonna do the same thing again. Okay, I'm trying to eliminate us using any form of hairpins on her hair. Tell me if you feel any pulling or anything, okay?
Okay.
All right. You can let that part go. And I always double knot. Okay? And then I'm gonna do it in the front here. So this way for me. All right, so I went all the way around. The last one will be right here. Triple knot. And tie. Take my scissors. Cut that off. All right, so that's done. Okay, so the ponytail is now secure. You don't feel like it's gonna fall off your head, right? All right. So our ponytail is now secure. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna have you hold your hair up like this for me. You can put that down. I can't see your face anymore. Hold it all the way up.
Okay.
Walk like an Egyptian. Okay, so I am going to probably cut these two papers here. So I need this area. Okay, so we're gonna cut those papers out. Don't pull. Where's your braid in here?
It fell.
Okay, so I also had her bring me some braiding hair to match the color of the ponytail. I'll show you guys why in just a second. Okay. So we have a pack of braiding hair, Canicolon braiding hair. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece about this much, cut it off. Okay, and I'm going to stretch it. I don't want it to have straight ends on it. Okay, I'm going to stretch it out. Hold on 1 second. Okay, that's very important. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the area around her ponytail. All right, you ready? Nope, don't need you to do that. I need you to hold your ponytail. All right, and this is where that one hairpin is going to come into play. And I'm going to use one of these. I'll probably use maximum 2. Okay? Because this can be removed. So I'm going to take one hairpin. Or, you know what? I'm not going to use a hairpin. I think I'll use a rubber band. I'm trying to eliminate any hairpins on her head. So I'm going to use a rubber band. Okay? So I'm going to take my rubber band. You can rest your hand for a second. I'm going to take my rubber band, right? And I'm going to rubber band the end. So I'm right here. I'm taking my rubber band. I'm rubber banding the end of this. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is take her ponytail with the rubber band, and I'm going to put the rubber band around the ponytail so that this hair will sit at the base without a hairpin. I think she'll be much happier with that. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, take my scissors. So can you guys follow what I'm doing? So I put it at the base of her hair. Sorry, you guys couldn't see that. I put it at the base of her hair. You can't see her bald spot. That's gone. We took care of that at the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to take my ponytail. Okay. And my goal is I want to make this as sleek as possible. So I'm going to take some Gots to Be. And I'm going to wrap her ponytail with this piece. Okay? This is going to be the base to disguise her hair and to blend with the ponytail. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take some hair glue on the weave itself. Okay, you want to make sure you go from top to bottom. Just don't touch her hair. So I'm using a razor to cut the hair because I don't want it to be a hard line. Leave it to me to throw the razor. Okay. Like a little bit. You're kind of building with the glue. If you're not using any hairpins. You're fine. Oh, I'm like, you good? I don't know why you way back here. Okay. And then I'll take my one hairpin right here so she'll have access to it if she needs to. Does this feel a lot better?
It does.
Okay, and then that hairpin is going to... Did I push?
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yes, fine now.
You good now?
Yeah.
So that one hairpin will be able to be removed, but this hair is secured. Nah, this got to come out anyway. It's not in the right spots. How's that?
It's okay.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that ponytail action? Can you whip your hair for me? Whip your ponytail.
I don't know.
That ponytail ain't going nowhere.
I don't even know how to whip it.
All right, you can take it down. Okay? And then we're going to take our Got2B, spray it around the base. And guess what we're going to do now? We're going to take our iron and run it around the hair. You want to make sure that it's nice and dry. Okay? So that's all we're going to do with the flat iron is just run it around the base. That's it. Nothing more. Okay? So her ponytail's there. Her hair is nice and sleek. What I'm going to do is take a little razor. If y'all like it so far, tell me what y'all like. Y'all like it if y'all like it. And I'm just going to kind of razor it just a little bit. Nothing too much. Okay, that's the good thing with this pony. Like, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, if my iron would cooperate, go ahead and curl her up. So what you guys see me doing is just like a little, you'll see why in just a moment. Colt, go ahead and cover. You got it? Okay. I did not remember to tell you that. My bad. That's my bad.
That's okay.
If you're going to do this, I will recommend using a human hair. Don't use synthetic for this, y'all. You can't curl it. I said, yes, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
This is her first time I was like, listen, she usually will come and we don't do anything. Well, she's like, just put in a ponytail. And I'm like, well, you come into the salon, though. Like, you're paying me to do your hair. Like, I want you to leave here with a hairstyle. So the last time we said, okay, bring some hair and we're going to do an invisible ponytail. So that's what we're doing. And it's right up her alley because all she wears is ponytails, y'all.
Yep.
What did your husband say about the last style?
He liked it.
Good. All right, so all I'm doing is combing down, and you guys see what that does. Can you see that? Do you see that ponytail? All I did was kind of curl it just a little bit, just so it gets a little wave like that. Come through with the pony, people. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and cut the pieces off. Put these in the trash. All right, good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the pieces in the front. I'm sure she'll be relieved. Okay, so we're going to take these off. I'm going to take these off. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off. You got your paper on?
Hmm?
She has her pony, y'all. She has her pony. Isn't it cute? They said they like it. It's cute. Okay, and she can spread it out as it gets older. Like, you can do so many different things with this thing. At night, all she'll do is wrap it around the top, put her scarf around the sides, and go to her bed. Just like that. No, I ain't doing no baby hair. She's a grown woman. We ain't doing no baby hair. That's a no. That's a no for me, buddy. So So I'm just gonna turn her around so you guys can tell. Doesn't it look like it's her hair? It looks like it's her ponytail. So that's exactly what we're going for. You want it to look like it was your hair in a ponytail. And then turn her around. Yeah. Yes, guys. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy with this style, by the way. Okay, so you got hair wrapped around your neck and everything. All right. But yep, so we are all done. I'm going to go ahead and spray her a little bit more. Listen, you got to spray the hair for this style to stay. It needs to be nice and firm. Okay, so that's why I sprayed it with the Got to Be. Then hit that baby again. So that when she sweats, okay, her hair is laid. And then I'm going to have you tilt your head this way for me. Mm-hmm. Can you guys see a bald spot? No, you do not. That is the object to the game. Okay? No bald spot, no problem. Nobody don't know her business. Okay? Only you guys know what's going on because you watched the video. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said before at the beginning of the video, please, please, please. Oh, let me clean up your neck. Let me just kind of shade it up a little bit. Please, please, please go and check out my husband's new website, flamesup.net. Also, check out my hair care products at elitehaircareusa.com. What I'm doing right now is just going through and just kind of taking off these excess hairs. So she looks nice and right. Nobody don't want to see a kitchen, you know. But flamesup.net, elitehaircareusa.com for any of your hair care and hair repair needs. And then elitetotalbodycare.com for any of your body care needs. On the Flames Up site, if you use code INTRO, my Elite Goddesses get an additional 10% off. And then, of course, on the Elite Hair Care site, we always have different deals and stuff going on. But I appreciate you guys watching. So she's nice and clean. Neck's nice and clean. Okay. I'm loving the pony. Okay. Like, I love the pony. The pony is my favorite. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm on live. So you can catch videos like this when we do them. They say absolutely beautiful. You can see that. You can catch videos like this when we do them. I like to do things that require me to actually think and stuff. So I enjoy my job. But thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate everybody for watching. Peace and happy Friday.